In the book of life, every book has its lessons. Every lesson has its chapters. Every chapter has its pages. Every page has its paragraphs. Every paragraph has its lines or its sentences. Every sentence has their own words, and every word has their own letters. Think about your life like that. Think about your life like a book. Everything's gonna build up. Everything's gonna come together beautifully to be what it's supposed to be at the end of the day. Wow. Sometimes I really surprise myself with the things that I come up with. This is great. This is really good. Hey, what's up guys? It's Mira, aka Melanista Divine. I'm coming to you with a video about acceptance, and this is definitely focusing on acceptance at hard times. If what you wanted so badly was not intended by the universe, was not intended by God for you to have at that very moment, it's not gonna happen, or you have no control over that.
You can't change it.
Just get over it. Accept the fact that you can't change it. That's your first step. If something bothers me, I definitely will take 5 to 10 minutes to go off, to literally go off whatever I need to do in order to get out that frustration, because you can't let that frustration dwell within you. Like I said, take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes to complain. Literally be the grouchiest person that you could ever be for those 5 or 10 minutes. Get it all out, because you don't want that to dwell. You don't want that to dwindle into your spirit. And only you at the end of the day has the power to react to that circumstance. You only have that power. No one else in this world has the power to make you upset. They might initially disappoint you. They might initially say something to hurt your feelings. You totally control the reaction that you have to any circumstance that comes your way. You can organize what you need to do in order to make that thing work, in order to make that new outcome that you're gonna have to deal with regardless, because you can't change it. Look at yourself, look at how upset you are, look at how it's affecting you, look at how you're worrying about that and not worrying about what you should be worrying about. Look at how you're just simply wasting your time dwelling on something negative or something that you think is negative. All the disappointments that you have in your life, none of that ever happens to you for no apparent reason. Everything has a bigger and better outcome than what you really think it is. And I know that really is gonna be hard to grasp at first, but once you kind of take a step outside, like I said, take a step outside of your situation, put yourself into another person's shoes and look at yourself, and you're gonna realize that it's not all that bad. And unfortunately, we have not come up with the science to create time travel. So we cannot go back in time and change anything. Anything that happens to you, you have to deal with. You have to face that. You can't run from it. You can't put a sheet over it, and you can't sweep it under the rug. It came at you head on, so you got to deal with that problem head on, because God will never put anything in your life that you are not strong enough to handle. I will accept everything that God has put in my plate, and I will eat it because it is good for me, and it is what I need to make me stronger as a person. A good affirmation that I use, and I have to say it to myself like 1,000 times every single day if I feel like I'm getting worked up about something stupid, or I feel like I'm letting something bother me that I really probably shouldn't let bother me. I use this affirmation. I am love, I am joy, and I am all that as I am. And with that affirmation of loving yourself and accepting yourself as you are, you begin to love those problems. As weird as it sounds, you begin to love those hardships that you have, because those problems and those hardships are what create you. Just like the things that you've gone through in the past, and you've miraculously survived all of them, right? All of those things have made you what you are today. You walk a certain way, you talk a certain way because of lessons that you've learned. You aspire to be someone that is accepting. You aspire to be someone that handles problems a certain way, then you will be that. You just have to work on it. Like I said, nothing great comes to you easily. If you want to accept things with all that you have in you, with every bit of your being, if you want to just be an accepting person, you will become that accepting person with time, with practice, with breathing, with remembering that you are just as you are. You gotta think, it'll get better. I can't change it. I can't go back in time, so why dwell on it? Because everything happens for a reason. The answer is because of you. When you ask why me, it's because of you. This is what is gonna happen to create you. Everything that comes into your life comes for you. Always been the type of person to take everything in, hold it all in, bottle it in until it completely took me over emotionally, it took me over mentally, and it began to take me over spiritually and physically. And I was the type of person to let things happen to me and take it and hold it in. I never dealt with it. Every lesson that I'm learning in my life, I'm documenting, and this is definitely a wonderful lesson that I've learned of acceptance, because I was the worst person at acceptance. I had a F- in acceptance. I am a fighter naturally, so if anything did not come out my way, I fought it. I fought it until it took over me, until I could not fight anymore, and I began to ignore my problems. And as my problems became less important to me, they began to build up. And that's what I started to see, to the point where I just couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't see myself hurting myself anymore. I had to start facing my problems head on. I consider letting go a human talent that not a lot of people have. The talent of letting go is honestly, in my opinion, the biggest and most accomplishing thing that you could possibly have in your life. Someone that can let go is like, if you can let go of things, you can definitely do a lot with your life. That's a talent to me. Someone that has the talent of letting go is someone that realizes that every day that they are given is a blessing, and every day that they wake up is a chance to exist completely differently than you existed yesterday. If you have the mindset of a clean slate every single day, the art of letting go will become natural, it'll come to you a little easier. If you wake up every day like, I'm existing, this is a different existence than yesterday's existence. Whatever happened yesterday has absolutely nothing to do with me. I have no control over it. I have no power over it. All I can do is take it as a lesson. Continuously remind yourself that I will be stronger because of my weaknesses that I've had in my past. Try not to act on impulse, because you acting on impulse can lead you into deeper problems, can lead you into deeper regret. You can say something to somebody or do something that you totally regret, that in 5 minutes or 10 minutes from now totally does not matter. It's not that deep. The outcome that you wanted in your life that you didn't get is simply a figment of your imagination. So you can't really get mad at your imagination for wanting a certain outcome, because that's fine. You can have hopes and dreams and aspirations. So if you get upset at a certain outcome because you imagined it being a certain way, how silly would you feel at getting mad at that? Just think about it like that. Any vision that you might have had for yourself before that bad situation that put you in such a bad mood happened was not you presently. You have to definitely consider living in the present, because when you live in the present, you don't think about the past. You don't think about the future either. You definitely focus on the now, and that helps you focus on what you have to do to overcome whichever hardship is happening and coming your way or whatever. We don't choose what is going to wake us up. We don't choose what's going to put us on the right path to our journey. I did not choose for the situations that I was put into to bring me to the point where I am today. I did not choose any of those situations. If I could have had my way for what I wanted, that I was so hardly disappointed into realizing that I could not have, I would not be here today, and I would not have the same spiritual soundness. I would not be as okay as I physically am today. And as much as I was upset at that point in time when I realized what I wanted was not going to happen, or the outcome that I wanted was not going to be into my life, trust and believe I was really upset. I'm not the same person that I was. I'm definitely a whole completely other person. I'm a better version of myself, if you will, but definitely considering the fact that I did not get the outcome that I thought, I was blessed with a better outcome from God. Figure out why you keep feeling like you're just not good enough. Figure out that weakness. Prioritize, okay? Because you need to come first. So if you feel like you're lost, if you feel like you have something that you need to figure out, you need to take time to figure that out. Your words hold so much strength. Don't declare bad things to your life. Flip it around. say I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna be okay. You have to declare it and believe in it. Believe in yourself, believe in your strength that you have, because we are so much stronger than we give ourselves credit to be. Know that acceptance is one of the best things to help you move forward in life, because once you accept things as they are, you begin to go on to the next chapter. You go on to the next step in your life. Oh, okay, well, that happened to me. Well, that's just what made me strong, and that's what helped me with my trust, and that's what helped me with my own personal strength when it comes to relying on someone else. That feeling right there is exactly what you need to move to the next step in life. So we want to keep growing. We want to keep moving forward. This is a book that I've been reading recently, and I definitely want to recommend to read this book. It's Everything Happens for a Reason. I started a section from this book because it touched my heart. As I was reading it, I literally let out the words, wow, this is crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and read it for you guys. I want to reassure you, when you discover the true meaning of the events in your life, everything changes. You feel stronger because your sense that everything has meaning gives you great confidence. You feel wiser because you see how everything connects. You're more in touch with who you are because you know you are living the life that you are meant to lead. And you're happier because you're able to put that loss behind you. Have a sense of a future fulfilled with good things. Until you get to this place, nothing is going to feel right. That's so true. Once you gain control of your reaction to things, you become wiser, you become more in tune with yourself. And once you become more in tune with yourself, you know exactly how you should handle situations. Become the master. Become the master. I just want to thank you for taking your time to listen to me talk. I'm here for the people. I'm here for you. If there's anything that you want to hear, feel free to hit me up on my Instagram at MelanieSaDivine. You can hit me up on my email. I'm going to put the link for my email below. You can simply leave a comment letting me know what you want to hear, letting me know what you took from all of this, if you will. I really definitely appreciate it. And like I said, I appreciate you for your time. Thank you so much. I'm honored to be able to share my knowledge with everybody, and I hope that it continues to spread, and I hope that I continue to learn, because when I continue to learn, I can continue to share. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Remember that you completely have control over every circumstance that you take, because you have control over your reaction. Much love. Yeah, thank you so much. All of this is so exciting. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, and that's a wrap, baby girl. Yes.